Oh man, I forgot their name every time. Come on. My god. Hello, Deemer. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Okay. Line. All the sequences and check. Why did I open the thumbnail, dude? I'm fucking drunk. 하지마리요. 잠깐만. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow meow. Oh, okay. I'm going to collapse all the layers together, and then I'm gonna do a quick sketch, and then I'm going to do colors. I need to sort out the anatomy. Right, I need to sort out the anatomy. Actually, it doesn't look too bad now. What? Oh, I minimized it. What? Anyways. I'm psyching myself out. I thought I'm doing things, but I'm not doing things. Anyways, cannot see what is happening here. Oh. I can't see like that either. Well, I guess I'm just gonna turn this off for a bit. I can't see the hand. I'm just gonna. Where's my pen, dude? Oh, it's not even. Anyway, sort out anatomy first, and then I'll figure out the other stuff. Other stuff. Uh-oh. Tablet might not be doing so good. Wait, what? Wait, what happened to my... Wait, YouTube Studio became an app of its own? Wait, what? What's happening here? What the hell is this? I just realized, wait, what? This is like an app by itself. This is not in Firefox anymore. Oh, is this still Firefox? This looks so different. Like the URI is at the top here. What? I don't know how to go back. And not this thing for sure. Remove tab from taskbar. Oh, okay, went back. Hello, Uni. That's weird. How did I do that? What did I do? Oh, I see. There's a button here. Lame. I'm just gonna get photos then. Oh wow, Clip Studios one is not too bad either. It's called Hand on Shoulders. It's always interesting to me that the Clip Studios models have limits to the range of movements that each part can do. Whereas Post My Art just does not care. Every single part rotates 360. I also don't know if I care too much about the it's like the shoulders, bro. Maybe I should get Twitch chat open too. Oh. Just in case I have it open. Alright. Be right back. Is that making it? Oh my god, he's like making the ooh face right now. God damn. I'm not sure. Hello, George, by the way. I am just gonna make him chunky. Because I can't do anything else, to be honest. I can't even do this properly. I would just have to take whatever reference I get. He does have a huge frame though, so I can only imagine he's kind of chunk underneath. I'm not enjoying this, by the way. This is very hard. So because I can't really, I don't feel this thing. Because I'm realizing now that a lot of stuff that I do is just because I've seen the shapes before enough times. It's not necessarily because I really inherently understand the shapes themselves. Because the sequence here is slightly different than the usual. In terms of proportion, in terms of the perspective, and everything is just very foreign, even though they're kind of familiar. And as a result, it's not very easy to execute, even though by all accounts, like this is something that we should be able to do. But yes, George, I don't know how to respond to that. I'm not sure. Are you recommending them to me, or forget to draw? I would argue that I never really learned to draw. So if you learn from construction, right? For example, if you always draw from boxes, then you understand how to break the box down into whatever that you need to draw. Like for example, the torso. You sort of understand how to go from this shape, like a box shape, into what you need to draw. But then I don't really do this every time. I don't really do it that much either, I think. So when it comes to stuff like a different proportion, for example, now my proportion, let's say instead of drawing it normally, what if I want to do this, right? What if you're drawing monsters and you want to do this instead? Because I don't do this enough times, I can't really use the box method to really construct it. I'm relying a lot more on stuff that I have seen and have drawn before. So for example, this looks kind of okay for me, but if I made it more circular, it will look weird because I don't really see the shape here. But if you follow like a construction method, you don't really care like if it feels weird or not, because you know that structurally, construction-wise, this would be how it's going to turn out, because you trust yourself since you know how to use the box, and once the box is in there, you can do this. So now we have a different proportion here, and the angle is pretty strong. I think it's kind of like, because I want to make him look foreboding, right? That means very low angle shot. Almost even, like I kind of want to do this, like even. Where does this go actually? I don't know where this goes. Oh no, it will go this way. Does it go that way? Anyways. I just want him to be really big. That's what she said. But I just need the character to look very scary, you know? With this low angle sort of looking down on you pose, where you can barely even see his face because it's not even lit, you know? But you just feel the presence of like, hey, there's a big dangerous guy over here. But I don't know how to do it properly. We'll just take what we can get, because I'm not in a position to really try to drive this through as like try to polish it that much. Using box structure and not constraint over and drops different boring. Yeah. So it is very tricky, isn't it? Like art is just nonsense, honestly. Art is just bullshit. Math and science, you have this correct universal truth where everyone agrees upon what is right and wrong. At least within the confines of what we understand. But art is just like, yeah, it's like, sure. So yeah, that's objectively kind of wrong, but like you know, like if you really want it, I suppose. I suppose. And then you can just kind of go through with it. Alright. Uni. I might just sort this out real quick. I need to yeah, this sequence here is kind of weird. I don't see how this is so chunky, bro. Why are you so big, bro? What she said. But this shoulder width is kind of weird. I don't really need to craft this. I just need the simplify shapes, but even then I still don't really know what I'm doing. I still don't really see it. I give him a big booba, man boobas. Because I can. Maybe we'll make him pregnant too while we're at it. Because we can. What? Who said that? That's freaky, bro. Yo, who said that, man? Who said that? Stop. I've got chest more round. We need to pop his chest out. I don't know where the shoulders are. Is it too front or something? Maybe it needs to be a little bit more back here or something. Like Superman. See less neck? Right. Is this too big? It looks comically big, but then it also looks kind of comically big in the original. Not not able to evaluate this properly. Anyways, let's take a look. Let's see. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. It looks fine how I have it. I'm just not used to seeing guys. Oh wait, hang on, sorry. That's spook duvet. I'm just gonna put this in the duvet so dailies. So spooky, and then it's gonna come on in like 5 minutes. I recognize the like this kind of style. I feel like I've seen it so many times across many different Chinese artists. Even the rake, down to the rake brushes, down to the colors, down to the kind of vibes that it gives. That's the style, I guess, basically. What am I looking for? Oh, right. I need to reset my brain a bit. It's very interesting that there's very distinct modes my brain operates in. Because I am looking at this now and there's zero output. I have no comment, I have no opinion. Because the entire thing is currently pushed towards this nonsense here. I'm actually unable to understand what I'm seeing. Sorry, my Twitch chat is empty. I do like the colors though. The rendering is also agreeable. Generally very cool. I can start giving scores. Not in terms of like the other technicals and stuff, just like how much I like it at this point. It's like, oh yes, colors. Colors, let's see, colors are like a solid 7 to 8. I like the blues in the dark. shadow part, but it is green leaves. Let me see other shadows. Rendering is also pretty solid. Proportion. I can create like a scoring system just for identifying styles that I like. It'd be kind of interesting. Such a useless score for anyone else, by the way. If we convert score, like if we just have the same categories, but rather than having scores for how much I like it and have some more objective way of measuring it, we can actually classify artists based on the scores, and then we can find similar style people once we build a database of enough artists. People who use all the similar colors and similar rendering techniques and similar textures and blah blah blah. Similar shapes, similar proportions. This looks kind of insane, by the way. Huh. Yeah, I can kind of see how these things are drawn now, I think. Like, Omi would struggle a lot with trying to break this down into very distinct layers. But that's not how this is gonna work, I don't think. How much detail is it, but it doesn't distract? I'm not sure. It looks, yeah, it definitely looks very well balanced. It looks very fine. Right, all the faded stuff in the back. What about the flowers? Yeah. I see. I'm actually starting to lose touch with beginner me, because there are some ideas that just kind of make sense now. Like, I'm looking at the way that the renders work, like some of the rendering here, and it gives me that vibe of like, hey, color rough, right? You put in all the colors, you airbrush, whatever, you set the colors right, and then you just kind of go in and paint over it, right, and clean up the shapes and all that. And this idea of cleaning up the shapes from like a mess of colors is starting to feel okay now, which is pretty good, right? It's a testament to sort of your self-confidence. It's like, hey, you know what? I'm not that afraid of making a mess because I know I can clean it up and make it look good later. But at the same time, like there's that distance from your past self that is slowly getting wider and wider, which is what you want. But the further astray I progress here, the harder it is for me to make the video that I want to make, which is a guide for past me, because I need to understand why some of these things are difficult. I need to remember why it's so difficult to do this. My window is getting smaller again. Oh, what was that? It's a very interestingly placed speck of ink. I don't know what I'm looking for actually. But this looks really good. I do like it. I like the colors here. Some of it reminds me a little bit of Mogun and Modare's colors. Maybe the rendering too, a little bit. Some of the edges feel like I've seen it. Ooh. Ah, yes, Uni, thank you. This score is kind of slow, huh? Why is it so slow? Oh, it's this artist. Let me see if I can open it though. I don't have my Instagram. Oh, it's like a slideshow, I see. Holy shit, it's so fast. It doesn't hurt to make it a little bit longer, does it? Wait. I mean, like the second frame, I'm already kind of lost. Like the second frame is already very, very intricate. Yeah, it's guys kind of had to get the specific frame you want because it doesn't allow scrubbing. Yeah, but this is how do I say this? Like, does this kind of time lapse help like people learn? I mean, I'm sure like if you're, how do I say this? Like, if you want to learn their style and you're pretty good at you're already pretty good at painting yourself, you can like, hey, oh, this is how they did it. Maybe there's some part of the process that I can copy and paste. But if you're a self-learner as a beginner artist, like this is the kind of stuff that drives me insane. It's like, hello, hello, what? We're already here, and then it becomes like this. Holy shit, this is already the rest of the AO. I think right now, if we can go from this nest to this, I'm probably gonna be able to submit already. Honestly, I'm no confident that the rest can come. The rendering part. I like this so much more though. It feels so much nicer to... Why does it feel like that? I think it's like the simplicity of the colors too. The shapes and the colors is still a lot simpler here. Even as it gets complicated like this. Yeah, damn, I gotta bump my scoring for rendering up to like 8 or 9 for sure. What is 100% though? What is 10 out of 10? Oh wow, okay. How long ago is this actually? 2018. 2018. Let's see. Where is the first one that looks So over here there's still like maybe some stylization and instability. 2020. And like the shapes are not that clear. And then over here, I feel like this is like a very distinct jump. The amount of colors and the complexity and the composition and the idea. This is what year? This is 2020 as well. December. Interesting. Paint feels chunky. Like a big splotch of paint without like too many impurities inside. Like a one singular splotch of paint. Or rather like a lot of these big shapes, I guess. I wonder if the chunky that you mentioned sort of encompasses like a more sort of squarish shape. Necessarily? Maybe not necessarily. Yeah, this is like a lot more comfortable already. So it's like five years or so from kind of being a little bit more comfortable into like really polishing up and then bringing it up to something that is super duper. Like this is the kind of sketch that's really good. It's not the tightest, right? Of course, but it's a way more than enough than necessary to kind of tell the idea, drive the idea through. I think this is the kind of style that eventually, like this is the kind of finish eventually when I get better, that I'll just keep it at, because this is any further than this probably is going to be a pain in the ass to paint. Oh, less when there's less noticeable airbrushing. I see. Anyways, thank you, Uni. Back to this nonsense. His nose is kind of like big or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna fade this part out later, some other way. The values here. Art is so fun, guys. Wow, he's like huge, bro. This is like jacked beyond. Why do I care actually? I don't really care. This isn't really too much. Oh, but if I do that, I can't see shit. Great. Alright, this is so hard to work with because everything is so layered. Yes, have a good night, Uni. Have a good night. Yeah, I gotta take a break after this one, man. Holy shit, this is insane. I imagine doing this for a job, man. You're gonna have to be so good for this to be enjoyable, I think. Every day is gonna be so hard. Meow meow meow. ここだね。ここ Looks so ugly though. The shapes look so ugly. Like too big maybe. Yeah, it's probably too big just now. Controller is probably not online. My writing is corrected. That's probably fine though. What? What? So this is like what, way too close or something? I'm not gonna draw anything beyond this point, that's for sure. It's gonna get faded out anyways. Yeah, this part is just gonna be one big blob of color. The other part is also gonna be similar, I would imagine. I don't know what he's carrying over here. What is that? Some kind of stick? I like sticks. Oh, bite me, bro. Kind of big though. Do be kind of big though, but it's okay. Well, I mean, there's still gonna be some time before we actually start to finalize and render. I just need a goodish set of lines here to start our line art. The rough line art here. Oh crap, I'm so stupid. Check things. Oh my god, it's gonna be so hard. There's so many layers here. Can I even see anything if I do this? I can barely see everything. Okay, I think this should be ready. I guess we'll find out. I'm still gonna leave the border here just in case we need it. We probably wouldn't get rid of it until the very end when we do start rendering. I will move my frame and... What is this thing? Empty layer, wow. What's that? Oh, junk. Oh yeah, Coco. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Oops. This is the one. Well, let's keep it on. There are still parts that I don't really like, but I'll figure that out as we go along here. Oh man, how many hours are we into this piece, man? It's been a while. Let me check. One, two, three. The fourth one. Oh, that's not too bad. We only need the fourth one. Play was only across 3 streams, so this is the fourth one. Well, I set up the lines. We can maybe start coloring today. Then fixing of issues and adjusting of colors, followed by the final set of lines. I think I'm probably gonna go with more of a min style, where the lines are gonna hold everything. So we do a final set of lines, and then it's just about polishing the stuff. The polishing part, I wouldn't know. I have no idea how long that's gonna take. The deadline is on the next Wednesday, right? I don't know what time zone they're doing on the 4th, so ideally I should get it ready before Tuesday. So what that means is that the weekend I must get the lines done, and I must start the rendering, and then Monday will be the last day that we can fix shit up. Yeah, okay. Hello, Deve. I'm not really that interested in doing this, honestly, anymore. I see you've noticed, God, the fucking face, bro. Thank you, Deve. Is that... It is. I feel like this is the first time I've seen someone use their own face as the Twitter profile picture. I've never seen this on Twitter. Oh, where did my stream go? What? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's over here. You've got tons of friends. Life should be easy for you. They're kind of gloomy. Wow. So what? They're like a manga artist? Which ones are drawn? Actually, I have no idea which ones they're. Oh, this is something they've drawn. Wow, look at that. God damn. This one panel, oh, man, I wonder how long it takes. It's kind of crazy that manga artists used to do this by hand. I'm not even looking at art. I'm just looking at food and memes at this point. It's kind of hard to tell what's what. Cover artist? What is a cover artist? Actually, I don't know what that is. So what, you take other people's stuff and you redraw it? Because that's what a cover singer would be, right? Oh, look. This is lore, biblical accurate, Korone. Getting the UB from the viewers. They drew covers of comics. Oh. So it's more of like a One Piece thing? Like one illustration thing, rather than a like a series of stuff, right? Let's see. I don't know, pretty cool stuff. This looks like some kind of photo being used over here, maybe. Or they're just that good, and they're very good at using references. Man, I haven't seen like horror stuff in a long time. I feel like in the past, like these faces would probably get stuck in my head, and then I would, you know, like when you're in the shower, and then you close your eyes as you're washing your hair, you'd be like, oh shit, and you get really freaked out. Now I'm just like, I need to think about work, I need to think about streams, like Oh yeah, good stuff, good stuff. I don't really know what to think of it. It's like, yeah, without colors. I'm not that, so I guess it's the rendering maybe? Maybe it's because of how realistic it looks. A lot of these things. Oh, is this one of the thing where I'm supposed to open properly? Oh no, it's just meant to be zoomed in. Okay. Why do I not like it? I don't know. It looks impressive, but it doesn't look very appealing for me. Maybe it's the lack of colors? But I think it's more of like a shapes thing. Maybe there's just like a lot of tiny, very small shapes. All the branches. All the flowers. Which, by the way, is insane. Did they do this by hand? Every single one? No, it's copy-pasted. I can see the pattern. They're all the same flower. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with it. I think some of the stuff I adjusted, like this space here, is darker here. But like the two main flowers here with the 4 petals and the 3 petals and one of them being blocked, and this negative shape, it's like repeated across everything. But that makes sense. I mean, like, so yeah, I think it's probably just the balance of details then. There's not a lot of like sort of medium-sized shapes, like in terms of like shadows and stuff. There's a lot of details and then a lot of big shapes. I see. Oh, it's got color. Wait, hang on. I don't really get the sort of demand for cover artists. Like, if you're the artist drawing the manga, why would you get someone else to draw your cover for you? Because wouldn't there be like a whiplash happening when they see the cover, and then when they open the cover and then they find an entirely different style underneath? Maybe did they draw this one? I have no idea. Does it look like the same style? I also can't tell. I'm very bad at reading Western styles because they are categorized in my head as the same thing. Because I haven't seen enough of it. I can't quite tell the difference in nuance. Oh yeah, this is like a very Western vibe, actually, now that I think about it. Anyways, thank you, Duvet. Thank you, Duvet. Oh my god, this high profile. Damn it. Still can't draw this properly. God damn it. Sucks, bro. They all look kind of weird. Yeah, this process is gonna suck. Like, there's a lot of hand waving happening with like the thicker lines before, and then now we have to tie everything down, and it's gonna be a painful process, I think, as it always is. It always has been. Kind of painful. Not to mention I can't really see it. The lines. This kind of works maybe. There's like a lot of space here. I feel. Let me think, right? So this is a process thing, because if I get stuck here, I know for a fact we're gonna take 5 years to finish this. We're never gonna finish this. I need to find a good balance between trying to fix things as I'm seeing them and also just ignoring them, because understanding that I'm gonna see the issue no matter what anyways. It's not like I'm gonna forget about it. And this is not the final render. We might as well wait till the final to really deal with it. So I need to figure out that balance a little bit. It's the nose. I think it's the nose. But this key is now a different sequence, I think. Hello, Maxi. Oh, it's been a while. Oh my god, it's poo-poo farts, man. It's so hard. Oh my god, why is it so hard? So I'm making it a note to not use undo as much as possible, because I just want to get things through, unless things really look kind of like shit. Like this horn. Because it's not that curved. But anyways, sorry, why is this? Oh, it's from the back. I should have erased it. Yeah. How are you, Maxi? I see you have grinded Arknights until this is old news, by the way. But until you are done with all the tutorial simulation, basically. You're actually playing the game now. It's not about the tutorials anymore. Do you feel accomplished? We need to look at Hoshi's face though. Where is she? Illustration? That's nice. Although I had the feeling like you're finishing illustrations left and right every day. Based on what I've seen before. It's kind of how it felt like. That you were very efficient with getting things done. I mean, I know like the last time I was in VC, it was like, what's that, what? You're getting stuck, right? Not necessarily feeling it. But that happens to everyone too, so. Anyways, good stuff, of course, as always. Oh man, I can't see shit. Holy shit, I cannot see anything. Alright, who's responsible for this mess? Obviously not me. Where the hell is that layer, bro? Oh, it's this one. So what do I want to do with this? Do I bring it down? What is it even useful for, actually? No, just color it. Just tone setting, actually. Just keep it on for now. What is this? Is this not just junk? Why do I have this even on? What? This is just junk. Get out of here. Oh no, I know why. I think there was something here at the bottom that I was using and then I kind of didn't rescale it together. Anyways, I should be able to see better now. Should. Oh man. Ah, no choice. I lost some of the stuff that I did before, that I had before, like the anatomy stuff. I kind of lost a little bit of the markers I need. So we have no choice but to kind of figure it out here again. Sucks. Target is yes. No, I'm not missing any messages. No. Entry. Entry. Nope, wrong key. This is the wrong side. Sort out the hands later, man. Check. Continue. Target will be somewhere here. Wow, okay, yeah. Things are gonna look so weird. Oh, this is not right here. Because I shifted the head up. And then with some changes in proportions along the way, this is, some things are gonna look really bad for a bit. Until I have time to go and fix them again. Like, what's happening here? Because the head should be here though, right? So this is way too big already. Naze daro na. Oh, this anatomy is atrocious. Holy shit, this is bad. Another thing to fix. As a part of this is a workflow issue, I think, like a process issue. I should have foreseen this and not erase the layer that I had before when I drew it. That way I don't have to worry about it now. Now I have to. There was also a lot of hand waving that was done here, which kind of led to this nonsense, I guess. Do what we can. What is this? So it'll be like this. Right, because it's chained into this, right? So this would probably be a lot further along. A good idea to do the thing now, though. Might not be. Dun, dun. Okay, that's correct. Yeah, what happens in between the two parts actually? Since it's a skirt, this should be connected, right? But then there is an opening there. So let's just ignore it for now. What happens in between though? Because tension point here is gonna release, but then it's gonna get caught on the leg, which is like here. So I guess it would be kind of like a dip. It would be kind of like a dip like this, right? So as we map out the sort of contours, what's gonna happen here? So we're saying like what? Obviously one is gonna be like that. Yeah, I don't know. Probably need to find a reference for this at some point. Let's just do it some other time. So the body tends to... Ah, crap. Where is the back here? Almost like right there, right? And we're assuming that the legs, the hips are here. I believe at some point I broke the connection. And I didn't bother fixing it because this is going to be a mess here anyways. I'm expecting people to kind of just see this and the legs and then be like, oh, okay, that's what she's doing. And then just forget about it. It doesn't look broken enough. Kinda big. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, fun. Very cool. Wait, this is weird. Wait, hang on. So I'm just saying the hips, the chest plate. The fuck is it called? The rib cage ends here. The tummy is here, right? One. Because the leg is brought up here. This might have to be a bit higher, perhaps. The body does feel a little bit disjointed at this point. The neck and the chest, and then the chest with the chest and tummy with the rest of the body here, the lower half. All very broken. Indeed. Indubitably. Can I move this part higher? Why did I make it smaller, bruh? What? What I could have done next time is just to put the mannequin inside and just forget about drawing it myself. Because it doesn't really matter if the perspective is slightly off anyways. Just kind of like how we're hand waving a bunch of stuff anyways. Then we can save the time we need to sort of figure out the anatomy ourselves. But then we won't learn, so never mind. I need to remind myself that this is not the whole reason of why we're doing art, right? Like, this is not the one thing we want to make. If it is, then maybe you just do whatever you need to do to get it done. But we still have a long way to go. Places that we want to be, we still require a lot more skill here. We're gonna have to do everything ourselves if need be. Well, just do everything ourselves here. Just the sword left, okay. Let me use a separate layer for this. I'm gonna screw this up. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good. What? Alright, it's not really same width here, but alright, let's check the length of the sword. It is like what, 60% her height? Okay, this is way longer than what it needs to be. Question is, do I care? This looks way cooler. Longer sword. I can just make it smaller. But the original setup is meant for this. Yeah, just keep it. Whatever. It's kind of not right. It doesn't look good now. Do I want values in this sketch? I don't think so, right? I just want to set up. The beads are on her arm, I think. Is that right? Yeah, it's nothing to do with the sword. Okay, good to know. That's a triangle. Huh? I gotta make things so hard, bruh. Triangle with the sharp tip in the front. So it'd be like this. The balls. Crisscross applesauce on the arm. So I'm just gonna simplify it here. No, let's do it with some physics. Check. It's a lot of accessories and stuff that we have to account for. Alright, her coat as well. I kind of haven't finished that. Yeah, okay, no coat yet. The other arm has a jacket up to some point here, maybe here. Separate layer, right? Of course. Of course. So neck too far front, is that what that is? Yeah, looks like it. Too far. Yeah, a lot of this would be hand waved, I imagine. I don't really want to deal with it. This doesn't fit physics, but do I want to do physics or do I not want to do this? I think we should do this instead. If we can abstract away that, that would be nice. So let's just get rid of some of the details here. Can frame the booba. No, let's not do that. Let's do it here instead. We end it early and let it stick out. Positioning is kind of poopy. Alright, figure this out some other time. It's fine. We need to make sure the finger is 1, 2, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 2. Other hand is red. We don't care for now. Structure wise. In between. Not necessarily. I should lower a bit. You have to target size. That's stuff. jacket and okay. Okay. So what is this line here? Oh, exit is from here, right? So this is the target. No, it's a bit further back. Okay, so it'll be behind this. That's fine. Oh, this line is in the part in front. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this part would definitely be already. Unless you're saying that, I think that's acceptable. Okay, that's fine. No visible sequence of the outset. Cover or no cover? If no cover, I have to sustain back all the way. Cover, we can do that. Kind of weird for it to just do that. Okay, maybe we do commit then. What takes precedence here, right? Is the thing. The glow will probably take precedence over the clothing. Despite the clothing being in front. Yeah, I think so. Price for doing business, I think. It should be fine. I never finished the thumb. Oh. check, right? So, oh, I see. Maybe it's the fingers not being front enough. No, it's because of the angle that we're drawing it. So really, what it is this angle. Supporting back, right? That's fine as well. But that still means want to check. Alleviate the angle. So there's one check here, and then there's another check somewhere here. And then what? Wait, what? And then there's yet another one? So what that means is I'm missing the mark here. And then here. And then here. And then the wrist, right? Okay. The side, this side. Oh, that's gonna suck. Holy shit, that's gonna suck. goes over just around, I guess. How does it work? What am I looking at? Hello, Lord. Yeah, okay, what? Art is so unbelievably fun. Oh my god, it's so fun. Oh my god. Holy shit. I mean, the not safe for work channel for sure. What is happening in this part right now? Who's watching Yaoi right now in this part? I can't. Oh my god, dude. Is a mic arm worth it? I had a mic arm in the past, and it was decent. It was pretty good. I kind of liked it. Felt convenient to just swing things around. Right now, like my mic stands on my table, kind of gets in the way, right? Sometimes I bump it, and also I kind of have to put it away when I'm done with it, instead of just swinging the arm around. I would like to have a mic arm again, I think. I'll just say that, I think. I don't necessarily know like if it's necessarily gonna provide that much utility, but I just like having it. Because it's like a different way of storing things, right? It's no longer on your desk per se. And it just feels so versatile, so utility, much wow. That I would just like to have it. Even if it's not necessarily gonna make things that much better. I just want to have it. Like when the game unlocks an entirely new thing that's orthogonal to everything that you've been doing so far, it's like, yeah, it's great. New stuff to do. New stuff to use. New stuff to play with. Not that expensive either, right, I guess. But you will leave a marker on your table though, I feel like. It's kind of hard not to leave a marker on your table, because otherwise it wouldn't be very tight. Maybe some paper towels to buffer it. And still have enough sort of, what's it called? Friction. Keep it from running around. Ah, I see. In that case. Meow, meow, meow. It's a Lego. Sounds good, man. Pepperoni, pepperoni. I mean, you really only lose out on the Ponzi scheme at the very end, right? In the beginning, you do actually make money. That's how they get you, so... I don't know. I'm not saying to do any scams or anything, huh? I'm just saying. You know, in the beginning, you kind of make some money. It's only the greed that gets ya. Wow, why do I have to cover her boobas? I can just not draw the frills. Time that I forgot about it. My god, dude. Man. It's gotta be super based, you know? As a man, there are certain principles that you cannot back down on. Shall be known as the artist that refuse to cover up the booba. You must see the contour. If it's going to be on screen, it better be visible. Something's not right about the shape though. It's kind of big. Not gonna lie, kind of made it a little bit too big compared to the original. A good problem to have. Sorry. Not a problem at all. Close ticket. Close ticket. Not intended feature. Intended behavior. I don't know about the anatomy though. Like the rest of the body. But it's okay, nobody's gonna look at the rest of the body anyways. What? We do see the neck, right? Yeah, there is a ribbon there, though. Oh my god, it never ends, dude. It never ends. Yeah, one day I'm just gonna be like, yep, you know what? We can do it now. We can finally draw whatever that it is we want to draw. We can draw complicated stuff. We can draw multiple characters in the same canvas, in the same space or different space. Why not? I'm just not gonna do it. I'm done. I can finally do it, but I'm not gonna do it anymore. I've had enough. And they would just make like really, really simple character art, and that would be that. Cannot see the contour of the face because I ruined it. Broski. Is there a way to retrieve it? Because this is kind of hard to do it without. I have to redo it, basically. Oh, yeah, right there. Cool. Oh, I can do that sequence anytime I want, but I can just leave it here too. It's fine. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, what next? What are some like really old songs that I haven't listened to in a long time? Nah, I don't have anything. It's just Maple Story and classical music. I don't want to listen to classical music. I guess we'll repeat. Wow, big jugs. I feel like her shoulders are not right. Something about this is not right. I feel like if we are at this angle, the boobas should be a little bit forwards, no? There should be more overlapping going on here. There's just not enough volume on this side. Where's my mannequins? I thought I... Is it more like that? No, but they have more volume here. I can also just move the area here backwards, I guess. It's easy to fix because she's just right at the corner anyways. We'll just deal with it some other time. Let's continue for now. A little bit too big. The pearls up too big. Okay. Cover the face or no? It should be behind, right? So mine is actually stuck. Mine's a more of a pain, yes. Because there's perspective here. I have to redraw this. This is very stiff. This is way too stiff for this. I do have a new layer. Yeah, okay, let's do it here. How do I want to do this? Yeah, but it's maybe it's harder than I think. Like the material. I don't know if it's meant to open up like that or not. It does keep the shape very well in the original here. But it looks very stiff. It doesn't feel like a fish. But it should feel more flowy and more smooth. I have to revisit this. Don't want to deal with it now. Yeehaw. So what is the key here that we're setting up? I think it is the same as that, right? There is a balance that needs to be handled here. I think. What is that sequence there? Oh, it is meant to be this? I think it is. Yeah, it was set up for this. It is interesting. Not so convinced about it, but what about the back? Yeah, there is a lot of hair, so the back one does definitely exist. Just can't see it as clearly. It's fine. Let's put here. Balance, but behind, right? So it would be a bit lower, I think, naturally. Triple whammy, not very good. Cancel this guy. Two poles. And no one's gonna look at it that closely. Also, it serves as a good counter for the other stuff. That is just fine. What? Is that a thing? Oh, it is a thing. Oh. There's this random ass lock of hair that's coming to the front. How do I handle that as a thing? This place is gonna get so noisy because there's gonna be a ribbon on the neck. It's gonna be this hair nonsense. Then there's gonna be the ornaments from the earrings and stuff. Wait a second. Is that motif ever established again? It wasn't established again. There's like a very sort of thin looking block of hair here as well. I kind of like it, but it's not really drawn again. So we don't have to do it. It's not like it's part of the character per se. Maybe it was and then it wasn't. But either way. Yeah, but if only it wasn't in such a busy ass area already. Trying to just leave it then. Also, the hair looks different from the... on the E2. It doesn't look like it's being brushed to the back. Like the front bangs looks like it's sort of really long and goes to the back, but the E2 looks like it's just opened. It's just loose like that. Some of it is loose and some of it is not. So I think the top half here should probably kind of... Shit, how does it look? It kind of just joins. Only the bottom kind of opens up. So only the bottom kind of opens up, but this is special because there's a special lock of hair that comes out here, which appears to be underneath, but the E2 one doesn't establish that. It kind of does. Okay, that's fine too. So I guess this is going to go there and then open up, close, whatever. But then this comes out from underneath. Fine. We have a couple of splits in the front. We're gonna have one more and then we're gonna have the setup here. That's fine. Other stuff we just figure out on the way later. So we need to do the back hair now. And also this one single lock of hair. So noisy here though. Having it in front also isn't good because it blocks the arm. So I think we're just gonna hand wave it a little bit. I'm just gonna have it come forth. Crap. Maybe come out here? Do I really want it to be here though? Not drawing it at all is also an option, I would say. Like drawing it, I mean here. This top part needs to exist, I think. This top part is too important. Yeah, and then the earrings are gonna be separate, kind of, and then we have the neck ribbon thingy, which based on my positioning, it should be a bit lower because perspective, whatnot, blah blah blah. Because the neck comes here, right, and then the collarbone, clavicle should be somewhere here, I imagine. Why is my arm here so much forward? It should be. A bit more this way, as I say. Hello, G-Talk. This booba isn't big enough anymore. Give me big boobas. Yeah, and then there's like that whole goldfish nonsense that needs to come down across. There's so much stuff happening in this one area. Everything is on this left side. Yeah, it would be out of the way of the breasts, but if the breasts are gonna get covered anyways, don't I just full commit then? I just put it here. If she's not moving, then it will interact with the breast, right? I guess it will sit on top. But then there's also the frills to contend with. There's a lot of stuff is gonna happen in this area here. I need to just leave a mark there so I don't forget. There's also the mic. Oh man, this never ends. I suspect like the half of next stream is still gonna be lines. And this is only meant to be the rough line. At this rate, I don't know if we even get a chance to draw a clean line. It would just have to be painted, I think. It is GG. Holy shit. Yeah, this is kind of hard. We might have to only show her, I think, because we do need a lot more space, I think, for the hair. That being said, I would like the thing to be more static rather than whatever that is happening here. It's kind of like floating. I'm kind of tired. This hair sequence is gonna be pretty draining. What? Where's? Okay. Okay, thereabouts. I mean, I can always redo it. This part is okay. I can redo this part. So there's two ribbons side by side. What's that blue thing? I don't know. More junk. Okay, so if that's the case, I misunderstood. What is happening here? Not too big. A little bit too big. Who's the culprit to blame though? Maybe it's this side actually. And then more overlapping because of angles and perspectives. Yum, yum. Would I be able to see the other side of the ribbon? I do not think so, but I kind of want to put it in because if not, the ribbon will be kind of half, like only be half visible. It should be like that, but I don't like it because it might look a little weird. Or I just kind of overlap this a lot and just kind of have it disappear ASAP. That doesn't look right either, right? Because the face isn't like sort of turning away that quickly. It kind of is like parallel of the face. Maybe you can keep this and just make it a little bit smaller on this side. No, but this is like all the way on this side here, right? I guess the other side should at least be a little bit more. I figure out like when tomorrow we come in and then when I flip the canvas or something, I probably see it better. Once the colors go into, so yeah, that's right. Yeah, colors. Which you'll never get to at this rate. Oh, her other part. All the other parts of the dress. I'm gonna assume it's not gonna be visible, but we might need to reevaluate. Might want to reevaluate, perhaps? I think I'll probably stop here for today. Man, we still got like the whole the guy and then our lights and then our screen, the hair and the mic. Ugh. I would say line progress is like not even a third. We're not even a third of the way through. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for coming. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the continuation. Hopefully by the end of Friday at least we can have a color rough done. But yeah, anyways, thanks for coming. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.